This is the Dyson V11 Animal. This used to be the big daddy at Dyson, now it's the V12, but this is the V11, and I got the Animal version because I got pet hair all over my house. I'm gonna give you a full demonstration of this, show you all the attachments, and show you exactly how this thing works. So of course the first piece here is the actual head. And what I like about this is, I'll show you how it opens up. So if you want to empty out the trash, it pops open like that. I'll show you how it picks up hair in just a second. This has a super fine filter in here. I guess it's like a HEPA filter. It filters down to 0.2 microns, 0.3 microns. It's very, very good. And what I like is you've got a power display here, which I'm going to show you how this works. So you've got 3 different settings to preserve your battery. You can go up to, I think, 55 minutes of charge, something like that if you're in the eco mode. So there's eco, there is medium, and there is boost mode. And right now it's not showing me anything else because I'm not actually vacuuming. I'll attach an attachment and I'll show you how that works. But before we do that, I've got a bunch of different tools over here. So I have a classic crevice tool. I'll show you that in a second. I've got actually 2 of these because I have another vacuum. I've got this sort of duster tool with a little trick. You can dust stuff here with this crevice side, or you can dust stuff on a hard surface like that. Kind of a nice little tricky tool. And then I've got just a classic dusting tool here too. Quite nice. You could use these in your car, and this is what makes it the really good for pets, is it has this small little pet hair tool, which is great on surfaces like couches and stuff like that. You can kind of see it rotates back and forth like this, and it has this screw head, which is anti-tangle. So in fact, in the spirit of that, let's pop this on and let's vacuum up some pet hair. So let's get this pet hair over here. I'm gonna go in, this is boost mode. We don't even need boost mode. We're just gonna go in eco because this is so effective. I could boost it up a little bit. I can go to medium, or I can go into boost mode. So you can see it's got this vortex generator kind of thing here. So it actually spins, it creates a vortex in here, and that's what creates the suction. So you can see it spinning around like that. So it is quite good on pet hair. I'll do a little bit more here, just on medium or eco, so it's a little quieter. But I like this quite a bit because it's just an easy size to do pet hair, and you can see it's just like grabbing everything really effectively. Let me show you the next tool. These all pop in really easily with this big red button. I kind of like it. These are very high quality, pretty easy to get in and out, unlike some other vacuums. And so I've got a bunch of crevices here. Obviously, this is like the ultimate crevice couch. Pop in. So it's a nice classic tool for stuff like this. I got a little bit more pet hair here. Obviously, I got a whole bunch of it. This is going to be pretty good in your car too, because this is like not so big. So this is pretty easy to get inside your car. And then I'll show you these other 2 attachments really quickly. So I've got this brush tool I could use. It's a little harder bristles on this one, so this might be for a less delicate surface, I guess you could say, but this is fine. So there's that tool. Again, fairly hard bristles. And then I've got, these are softer bristles on this one here. This is a lot softer, so if you're going to be doing something like a ceiling, you can put this on the end of the wand. This is going to work pretty good on a ceiling too. So you see how these bristles are kind of a little bit softer on here. Again, I've got a second wider crevice tool in here, so I could go in here or something with wider crevices. For the couch, I prefer this one. And then you can put any of these on a wand. Let me show you that. All right, so I've got the wand here, just pops in like so. And now I can do my ceiling pretty easily. It's pretty long. You know, I got no problem reaching. I'm average height. I'm 3'1", so this makes me feel really good about myself. Actually, I'm a little taller than 3'1", but you get the idea. So this is pretty good. I can get to the ceiling pretty easy. This is a standard 8-foot ceiling in here, so this is like no problem at all. And let me show you the most exciting part about this vacuum next. So this is the most exciting part about this. This is the Dyson head. So this has got an anti-tangle, they call it anti-comb technology. And you've got this little piece here, so you can pop this up and down. So it depends on how much suction that you want. So if you're getting stuff off the floor, let's say Cheerios or sand or something like that, you probably want this like this. But this will create more suction. Here's sort of their secret with the Dyson, why it's so good, is you got this rubber seal here. And what this does is when you put it in a hard surface, it actually forms a seal with the floor and really creates a tremendous amount of suction. We actually tested this with a suction meter and also an airflow meter. And in terms of cordless vacuums, this is pretty much right at the top of the spectrum. So let me show you how this works here. It is anti-tangle. We got some fur sort of floating around. So we're gonna go for these dust bunnies right now. There's a couple more over here. And I'll show you, it's not gonna get tangled up. Okay, so no tangles. It's actually pretty effective at normal stuff. And you can see it all ended up in here like pretty quickly. It's also pretty good at getting under your bed. It has this nice rotating thing, so I can actually get it completely flat side to side. A lot of vacuums don't allow you to do that. So you go completely flat, so it's pretty easy to go under a bed like so. And I can actually go a little farther just by rotating the head like that and popping it in. So quite effective going under a bed. And let's try it on some carpet next. So the Dyson really excels on hardwood, hard surfaces. It's okay on carpet, but it's not my top pick. It does do a decent job, but the downside is there's sort of so much suction. I need to really give it a good push to do stuff. And now it is picking up a lot of pet hair and stuff in here, which I'll show you in a second, but you sort of need to work it a little bit more. So if you got a lot of carpets in your house, I'd probably go with something like the Dyson Ball, for example, or maybe a Shark vacuum if you want cordless. So we can see it actually picked up a ton of stuff really quickly in here. It's just a little bit harder on a shag rug. On a low pile carpet, it's actually no problem. So let's go empty this bad boy out. So I'm going to empty this out. Just pop this button here. And it's actually got two levers, so you just push this down and boom, it comes out. But if it gets stuck, no big deal. You can actually pull the whole thing off with a second red button here and get right into the container. And you can see here, you've got this first filter, which is this ultra-fine metal filter. So that captures like your pet hair, 99% of your stuff. And it's got a second filter. This actually pops back on pretty quickly and easily, like so. You got a second filter over here, which comes off like this. And you can see you've got a washable filter. So you can actually, can you take this one out? I think you can. I just don't want to mess it up. But yeah, oh, you can see right here. Yeah, so this is a whole separate thing. This is fully replaceable as well. But you can actually just dump this in the sink and wash it out and let it dry for about 24 hours before you put it back on. Or when it gets fully done, you can do that. So it's actually sealed over here too. You can see it's telling me to put it back on, filter not sealed. Put it on, it actually seals everything in. We put this to a smoke test a little while ago, and it actually captures all of the smoke inside here. So it basically works like a HEPA filter. Let me show you one more important thing. What is really cool about the Dyson is they give you a charging dock that you can attach to your wall. So what you would do is mount this to your wall, you mount this here, and then you run your charger through the back of it. I'll show you with my Dyson V10 in a second. It's just a little bit bigger than the V10. This actually has a battery, which is about, I think it's about 20-25% bigger, so it actually is heavier, but this does run longer. So one nice thing about this bracket is you can put, I think it was upside down, you can put in your other accessories like so, and then when you're charging it, you're gonna pop this in like this, and so this fits nice and neatly in your closet. But to actually charge it up, all you need to do is plug it into the wall right here, and it's going to show me my state of charge. Right now I'm at 65%. You can see it's charging. Hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.